Hello guys, welcome back to my channel. So the last update about Twist of Fate, Pallavi organized a special prayer for Prachi and her baby, and Rhea got angry and jealous of Prachi. Let's continue. Shaana is coming inside the house. Grandma asks from where she is coming. Ranbir says it seems that Shaana has seen a ghost. Shaana says yes, I saw Aryan. Aryan comes there and calls Ranbir. Ranbir runs to hug him, but they both fall down and they get up and hug each other. Ranbir says to Aryan that I missed you so much. Aryan says I know and says that it would irritate everyone. Ranbir asks why will you irritate me? He asks him not to irritate him, else it would also irritate him. He laughs and he hugs him again. Grandma says that who will say that Ranbir is going to become a father soon, but he is still childish. Grandma asks Aryan to take her blessings. Aryan takes her blessings. Grandma's friend asks Aryan to take her blessings too. Aryan says I will take it later. He greets Prachi. Shaana says that Aryan has brought his girlfriend. Aryan calls Millie. Millie says hi. She says she is a Bengali and a Punjabi. Ranbir asks where is mom? Grandma says Vikram went to bring her. Pallavi asks Rhea when she will grow up, and she asks her to stop playing victim and says you are not. Rhea asks why are you talking to me like this, and she pretends to cry. Pallavi says you started crying again, and she asks Aliyah to make Rhea understand. Rhea says to Pallavi that I am seeing everything and says you kept this puja for Prachi and you called the guest for her. Pallavi asks Rhea to open her eyes. She asks if there is any guest that came to your puja here. She says only grandma's friend has come, who will go in 2 days. Pallavi says to Rhea that I had called important guests for your puja and I called non-important guests today for Prachi's puja and says they will soon go. Rhea says why did you say that you want to unite Prachi and Ranbir? And Pallavi replies that she said it to keep Prachi in the house. Vikram is coming there. Aliyah says to Pallavi that now you want Prachi to stay here. Pallavi says Shaina. Shaina says you can trust me. Rhea says you can talk to me in front of Shaina. Pallavi says I am doing this for the baby and says I can stop Prachi if I show my affection to her. Pallavi says that the reason to stop Prachi should be Ranbir, and that is why I told Vikram and Grandma that I would unite Prachi and Ranbir. She says she doesn't want Prachi to feel jealous seeing him with you and says I am doing all this for the baby. Pallavi asks Rhea not to question her plan. Vikram comes there and asks that what has Pallavi planned. Aryan tells Ranbir that he had fought with mom and left and says I don't know how she will react that I am back. Ranbir tells Aryan that Rhea is claiming to be my baby's mother and tells everything about his marriage with Rhea, then about Prachi's pregnancy. Aryan says to Ranbir that you are going to be a double father and says everywhere will be your children. Ranbir says thank God you came. Ranbir asks where Aryan met Millie. Aryan says Millie is good and he asks who is that guy looking at Shaana. Ranbir asks Aryan to concentrate on Millie. Ranbir goes to Prachi and forwards his hand to help her as she gets up. Prachi says I don't need your help. Ranbir says if I say that I need your hand and peace and says if you keep your hand in my hand then I will feel that you are fine. Prachi keeps her hand on Ranbir's hand. Millie says adorable. Prachi says she needs to go to the washroom. Ranbir says I will take you there. Grandma's friend asks if Prachi is pregnant since 2 months. Grandma says yes. Vikram asks Pallavi what she was planning without him. Aliyah says they were not planning anything. Vikram says I will tell Prachi that you are planning a surprise for her. Rhea says we were thinking to play a game during the function. Pallavi says to Vikram that I should tell you fun game which I used to play in my mind. Vikram says all games are fun. Vikram asks if it is the toy games. Pallavi asks how did he know? Vikram says he saw the toys outside and he asks Pallavi to come and do the ransom. He goes. Pallavi asks Rhea to trust her and not to doubt her intentions. She asks her to think that she is doing this for her betterment and to trust her. Ranbir takes Prachi to her room. Prachi goes to the washroom. Ranbir looks at himself in the mirror and sprays the perfume. Ranbir waits for Prachi to come and he was about to fall down when Prachi comes there. Prachi gives her hand to Ranbir and Ranbir gets up. Prachi asks what he was doing. Ranbir says he was trying to look good and he fell down on her feet. Prachi sees herself in the mirror and says the sari pleats are not good. Ranbir says that he will set Prachi's pleat. Pallavi, Aliyah, Rhea and Shaina look at them. Prachi sees them and she gets uncomfortable. Pallavi comes inside and asks Ranbir to take care of Prachi always. Shaina says if Ranbir takes care of Prachi like this, then they might unite forever. Rhea gets upset and she goes. Pallavi promised Prachi that she will make everything fine and ultimately, whatever Prachi wants would happen. Rhea comes to the party and she is about to fall, but Grandma's friends hold her hand. Rhea thanks her. Grandma says that Rhea is also pregnant. Grandma's friend checks Rhea's pulse. Grandma asks her friend not to tell her that she has found something. Grandma tells everyone that her friend can tell if someone is pregnant or not. Rhea looks on. Grandma's friend asks Grandma not to praise her. The priest says that the auspicious time is going. Grandma's friend says that she will bring Prachi and she holds her hand. She takes Prachi and makes her sit. Shaina says Aliyah wants to use the restroom. Grandma's friend says that there is a good news. Pallavi asks what is she saying. Grandma says if you ask, then she will tell them everything and she wants to have Ladu. Pallavi thinks that what does Grandma know? Aryan comes and touches Pallavi's feet. Pallavi asks, when did you come? Aryan says I would have come long back, but I was afraid. Aliyah sees Aryan and she goes away from there. Ranbir says I will do your patch up and he takes Aryan to Aliyah. Pallavi sees Millie. Millie says she is Aryan's girlfriend. Pallavi says that is nice and she asks for her name. Millie says her name is Millie. Pallavi thinks that thank God, Shaina is not Aryan's choice. Grandma's friend asks the priest to start the baby shower ritual. Rhea looks on upset. Ranbir and Aryan are coming behind Aliyah. Ranbir says Aliyah's aunt is crazy and I stay with her and I know that she is just mad. Aryan says you are making her angry. Ranbir says she is arrogant and her anger is on her neck. He pretends as if Aryan slapped him for Aliyah. Aliyah turns and looks at him. Ranbir says to Aliyah that Aryan raised his hand on me as I said something about you. Aliyah asks, what did you say? Ranbir says I told Aryan that you are mad and he slapped me for you. Ranbir says to Aryan that I am your brother and you slapped me. He asks him to go. He pushes him on the wall. Aliyah says I love you Aryan and he asks if he is fine. Aryan hugs Aliyah. Shaina asks Aliyah to hug Millie as her daughter-in-law also. Aryan says we'll be daughter-in-law. Aliyah goes to see Millie. Aryan asks Shaina why did you tell her and he twisted her hand. Ranbir says Aryan should not raise his hand on girls. Aryan says Shaina is just foolish. Shaina says to Aryan that you don't have the courage to accept in front of your mom. She goes. Ranbir says that they will do something so that Aliyah likes Millie. Pallavi does Prachi's outie and gives her shagun. Grandma also gives Prachi shagun and she blesses her to have lovely kids. Grandma's friend also gives shagun to Prachi and wishes her to have a healthy baby. She says I have brought something for you. Shaina asks Aliyah to meet Millie. She then asks Millie to touch her feet. Millie bends down. Aliyah stops her. Ranbir tells Aryan that it is good that Shaina made them meet. Aryan gets worried. Grandma's friend gives famous sweet of Punjab to Prachi and asks her to eat it alone. Ranbir comes there and says a small gift for Prachi from me. He keeps the envelope there. He says it is not just shagun, but it is everything. Prachi looks at she and Ranbir's picture in the envelope. Ranbir says I will keep her happy all her life like she is happy in this picture. Ranbir says I want to bless Prachi that your baby should be like me and he should love you immensely like I do. Grandma says it will be a competition then. Ranbir says I will win the competition. Pallavi sees Grandma's friend called Wendy going from there and she goes behind her. Pallavi thinks that what is she doing in my room? She goes inside and finds Wendy drinking wine. Wendy says she is really a Punjabi and she has Patiala peg. She asks Pallavi if she will drink. Pallavi asks her to enjoy and says I will enjoy seeing you. Wendy praises Pallavi. Pallavi asks Wendy that what did she feel when she held Prachi's hand. Wendy says she had held Rhea's hand as she is pregnant. She asks if Siddharth knows that his wife is pregnant. Pallavi asks about Prachi and asks what did you feel. Wendy says I am world famous in my work and I can tell what kind of baby is going to come. Wendy tells Pallavi that the heir of the family is coming and it will make the Kohli family name famous and it will bring good luck to the family and especially for grandma and great-grandma. She says, when I held Rhea's hand, I did not feel anything. She says, Daoji told me that Rhea is pregnant. Then why didn't I feel it? Wendy tells Pallavi that Prachi's baby will bring good luck and Rhea's baby will bring bad luck. She says Prachi's baby is auspicious and Rhea's baby is inauspicious and says, I'm telling you what I felt. Pallavi gets worried. Shahana also wishes Prachi to have a baby like her. Millie wishes Prachi good luck to have a healthy pregnancy. Prachi thanks her. Grandma asks Rhea to congratulate her sister. Rhea takes the gift in her hand and walks towards Prachi. Rhea keeps the gift on her lap and whispers in Prachi's ears that I wish you have a dead baby. Prachi gets angry and she gets up. She says, Rhea, how could you? And she pushes Rhea and Rhea falls on the floor. Everyone is shocked to see Prachi pushing Rhea. Aliyah asks Rhea, are you okay? And she asks Prachi that why did you push Rhea? Pallavi asks what is happening. Rhea says I was giving her best wishes, but she pushed me. I don't know what problem she has with me. Prachi asks Rhea, really? And says you have problem with me and not with my baby. Prachi tells Pallavi that Rhea said that she wishes that she should give birth to a dead baby. Everyone is shocked. Prachi says to everyone that Rhea wants my bad and she wanted me to leave from here. Prachi says Rhea asked me to go away from here as she and her baby will not get Ranbir's love and I was foolish to go away from here. Prachi says I always bear so much for Rhea, but I will not bear it today. Grandma asks that who in their right senses says this to her sister. Rhea shouted and asked if anyone cares for my baby here. She says everyone is ignoring my baby and I will not let this happen. She says my baby will become the heir of the family and not of Prachi. Grandma says, Rhea, you are saying this to your sister? Rhea says to everyone that I don't care for Prachi or her baby. Both of them should even die right now. Rhea pushes Prachi and she falls on the chair. Ranbir tries to stop Rhea and Rhea says that she would kill both Prachi and her baby. Ranbir asks Rhea to behave herself. Prachi says to everyone that I cannot take risk. I cannot stay here and I will leave. Ranbir asks Prachi to relax. Prachi says either Rhea will leave and I will stay here or Rhea will stay here and I will leave. Aliyah asks where will Rhea go? Prachi asks Aliyah not to promote Rhea's wrongdoings and says if Rhea cannot go, then I will go. Prachi says I am going. Pallavi stops Prachi from leaving the house and says if anyone have to go away from this house, then it will be Rhea. Ranbir says mommy is right. Rhea would go and says you are a bigger danger for my baby. Ranbir asks Rhea to leave. Rhea shouted and says if Prachi is pregnant, then I am also pregnant. Ranbir says to Rhea that you are wishing Prachi's baby to die and says you don't deserve to be a woman. Ranbir asks Rhea to leave. Rhea says I will not go. This house is of me and my baby. Pallavi asks Rhea to leave and she asks her not to force her. Rhea refused. Grandma asks Rhea to leave. Wendy says such women like Rhea should be kicked out from their society. Pallavi and Vikram ask Rhea to go, but Rhea refused to leave the house. Rhea picks a knife from the fruit tray and says you will not get that baby. She is about to stab Prachi, but Ranbir holds her hand. Aliyah shouted Rhea. Ranbir makes Rhea drop the knife. Prachi and others are shocked. Ranbir says to Rhea that I swear, if not for the fact that you were pregnant, then I would have killed you with the same knife. Ranbir asks Rhea to leave and not to show her face to him again. Ranbir asks Rhea to get out and Ranbir throws Rhea out. Rhea cries and says I love you Ranbir and I cannot stay without you. Ranbir refuses to listen to Rhea and Ranbir throws Rhea out of the house. Okay, so Ranbir throws Rhea out of the house, but this is another imagination of Rhea. So you get to know that, or you get to see that in the next update. Thank you so much guys for watching. Please don't forget to like the video and share it. I will see you guys in the next update. Thank you.